The Indian domestic season is a massive one when you look at it. At least for close to 9 to 10 months, you're going to see plenty of domestic action when it happens in India. The first starting point of this new domestic season is the Duleep Trophy. Now, the Duleep Trophy is been played at a time when most of India's cricketers are on a 1 month long break, the core that is. Not until July 12th are you going to see the Indian players back in action for the West Indies tour. However, with the team selection still not happening, and potentially you may see it happen tomorrow, you are going to see certain players still stake a claim for an India cap in this new domestic season. Because remember, the Duleep Trophy, the squads have been announced, the format is there, but there are some very prominent surprises in some of the zones. In this video, I will tell you the history of the Duleep Trophy and what is the team composition in each and every zone that is there. So, the Duleep Trophy is one of the premier domestic tournaments that are held in India. You look at Vijay Hazare, you look at the Ranji Trophy, you look at Syed Mushtaq Ali, you also, if you want an extension, you have the IPL, you also had the KB Devdar Trophy as well, then you have the Irani Trophy. The Duleep Trophy is just one more edition of it. What is the difference between the Ranji Trophy and the Devdar Trophies and all that? This is played according to zones. 1961, the first inaugural Duleep Trophy was held and it was in homage to the Nawab of Nawanagar, Duleep Singh Ji. Duleep Singh Ji, because of his prowess in cricket, the Duleep Trophy was named after him. Remember, even Ranjit Singh Ji, who was one of the best cricketers that played for England, but from India, the Ranji Trophy is named after him. So, the Duleep Trophy started in 1961 and West Zone have been the most dominant. You would obviously understand why West Zone have dominated the Duleep Trophy, because most of them come from Mumbai. And remember, in the 60s, 70s and the 80s, Mumbai were the dominant team when it came to Indian domestic circuit. Now, there was a brief period from 2016 to 2019 when the zonal system was scrapped. And that's why you saw the likes of India Green, India Blue, India Red. They played the red ball cricket at that period in time. So, from 2016 to 2019, the zonal system was scrapped. But now the zonal system is back because more zones, more players would be there and the selectors would get a wider talent pool to look at it. So, no Duleep Trophy was played in 2020, 2021 and as well as in 21-22 due to COVID and also because of other scheduling and logistical reasons. Now, resumed in 2022-2023 with West Zone once again reasserting their dominance. West Zone and Wasim Jafar, these two entities have been supremely dominant when it comes to Ranji, Duleep Trophy and Irani Trophy as well. Now, what is the format of this edition of the Duleep Trophy? 6 teams will participate in this, 6 zones. North Zone, West Zone, South Zone, East Zone, Central Zone and Northeast Zone. Now, you would think, is this the first time Northeast Zone are participating? No. Northeast Zone participated in 2022 in the previous edition of the Duleep Trophy. So, that is why getting 6 zones in, the format will be totally different. So, what is the format going to be? The first games will involve Central Zone versus East Zone, Northeast Zone versus North Zone. Now, whoever wins between Central and East, Northeast and North will take on West Zone and South Zone respectively in the semi-finals. Now, why West Zone and South Zone are directly into the semi-finals? Because they were the finalists last year. So, the trick in the Duleep Trophy is whoever reaches the final, they get to play the semi-finals automatically. They don't have to go through a playoff zone. So, North Zone, East Zone, Central Zone, Northeast Zone. These 4 teams will play in the playoff. Whoever wins that will take on West Zone and South Zone respectively. West Zone had won the 2022 Duleep Trophy by beating South Zone. So, that's why these 2 teams are in the semi-finals automatically. So, what is the schedule going to be like? 5 matches from June 28th to July 16th. Semi-finals from July 5 onwards, final at the M. Chinnaswamy Stadium in Bengaluru, and matches to begin at 9:30 a.m. IST. Remember, it's a 4-day tournament. It's going to be 5 matches from 28th onwards. So matches, red ball format, first class cricket, that will be played from 9:30 a.m. onwards. The squads have been announced, and this is where you may see a bit of an indication as to who might be in contention for an India cap. Because remember, for South Zone, Hanuma Vihari is the captain. Mayank Agrawal is the vice captain. You also have IPL stars in this, like Sai Sudarshan is there, Ricky Bui is there, KS Bharat. Now remember, there is a big selection conundrum, and also because of the fact that KS Bharat has been included in the South Zone, which means he is probably not making the trip to the West Indies. That is one of the reports that is circulating at this point in time. If KS Bharat has been included in the South Zone team, it means he may not be heading to the West Indies. Ishan Kishan might be heading, because I will get to the reason as to why that is the case. KS Bharat is there in the Duleep Trophy, along with Ramkumar Samarth, Washington Sundar. Now remember, this is a big comeback of sorts for Washington Sundar. It's a crucial Duleep Trophy for him, because Sundar has been injury prone. The selectors will be hoping to look at backup options for the likes of R. Ashwin, Ravindra Jadeja and Akshar Patel. You already will want to fill that talent pool, and Washington Sundar, plagued by injuries for the past 2 years, he will be looking to make a big say in the Duleep Trophy. Then you've got Sachin Baby, you've got Pradosh Ranjan Paul, Sai Kishore. Then there is Kaverappa, then Vijay Kumar Visak, he played for RCB. Then KV Shashikant, Darshan, then you got Tilak Varma. Tilak Varma actually plays for Hyderabad, and his exploits for Mumbai Indians ensured that he will be one of the key players to watch out for if selected in the South Zone semi-finals. So, the likes of Tilak Varma, Sai Sudarshan, Hanuma Vihari, Mayank Agrawal, KS Bharat all have a big stake in this Duleep Trophy. But KS Bharat's inclusion, I come now to the next zone, which is Central Zone. Now, Central Zone has sprung a massive surprise by appointing Shivam Mavi as the captain. Because remember, Mavi did not get to play the entire of the IPL, and he too is coming out of injuries. Central Zone did not have any other captaincy candidate, and that is why Shivam Mavi is in that. But who are going to be the key? Who is going to be the key players to watch out for from Central Zone? There is Akshay Wadkar, who's also been a domestic behemoth for Vidarbha in the past. But you've got Dhruv Jurel and Rinku Singh. Rinku Singh and Dhruv Jurel were the two standout performers in IPL 2023, and how will they shape up in this red ball competition will determine their test future as well. Remember, Ranji Trophy and Duleep Trophy along with Irani, these three are the major events that these players will have to perform well in. The brief was given that you have to perform well in the domestic circuit for consideration in the India team. That was one of the briefs that the BCCI gave in the new cycle. But whether it will be implemented is a whole different thing altogether. So, Dhruv Jurel, then you also have Yash Thakur. Remember, Yash Thakur bowled well for Lucknow Super Giants in the IPL 2023. Then Avesh Khan is there. So, Saransh Jain, he was also there, but Rinku Singh, Dhruv Jurel, Shivam Mavi, Avesh Khan, Yash Thakur, these guys are going to be very important for Central Zone. And these guys, the selectors will have a very close eye on, especially Rinku Singh and Dhruv Jurel. The traditional behemoths of the Duleep Trophy, West Zone. Now, West Zone also have a good bunch of players who can make a big impact. Priyank Panchal, always been a domestic heavyweight, but has never gotten a chance for the Indian cricket team. The main focus is going to be on Yashasvi Jaiswal. Now remember, Jaiswal was picked in the WTC squad as one of the backups, but he didn't play in the final. Now, if Jaiswal is there in the West Zone squad, is he going to go to the West Indies for the 2 tests? Maybe, maybe not. The team selection will have to weigh all this. Are the players selected for the Duleep Trophy not going to the West Indies? This is the clear indication that we might get once the team selection is out for the West Indies tour. Yashasvi Jaiswal is there. Then you've got Prithvi Shaw. Now remember, Prithvi Shaw is one of the most important members that's there. He is also trying to make a comeback. So Prithvi Shaw in a way is going to be one of the most important players. This Duleep Trophy is very, very important for him. Then Sarfaraz Khan. Forever scoring consistently, but Sarfaraz Khan can't get a berth in the Indian team. Is it too late for him? Can he once again showcase his skill in the Duleep Trophy? That is the most important thing. Then you've got Shams Mulani, you've got Chetan Sakaria, Arzan Nagwaswala, Dharmendra Singh Jadeja. All have done well in the domestic circuit. East Zone. Now their selection has been very, very contentious because Ridhiman Saha went out for accommodating a youngster in. So that is why 40 years of age, maybe Ridhiman Saha felt that I am occupying a youngster's berth, but that is why I am not going to be there in this Duleep Trophy. Abhimanyu Ishwaran is the captain, but Ishan Kishan made himself unavailable because he has not communicated it properly to the selectors as to why he should not be considered for selection. Does that mean he is going to the West Indies tour if that is the case? Does Ishan Kishan know something that we do not know in this? Because he just said, don't consider me for selection in the Duleep Trophy. Why is that? Which meant that Ishan Kishan might go to the West Indies, but KS Bharat will play in the Duleep Trophy. Is that the signal that has been given? East Zone selection this time, the Duleep Trophy, has been very, very full of controversies at this point in time. So you've got Abhimanyu Ishwaran, you've got Riyan Parag who's there, you've got Anushtup Majumdar, then you've got Abhishek Porel, Ishan Porel, Mukesh Kumar is also there in this. So if Mukesh Kumar is there for East Zone, is he going to the West Indies? All that will be known once the team selection is out. So that is the prime reason East Zone has been in the news, because Ishan Kishan made himself unavailable. Ridhiman Saha said, I'll vacate my spot for a youngster. North Zone. North Zone selection has already been in the news because Chetan Sharma is back as one of the selection members. Now remember, Haryana Cricket Association asked Chetan Sharma to come in and appoint the team, so he came in as one of the selectors. Now, the major exclusion in this is Yash Dhul. India's under-19 World Cup winning captain is not there in this. So, Yash Dhul's exclusion has dominated. So, Mandeep Singh is the captain. Prashant Chopra, Dhruv Shore, Manan Vora, Prabh Simran Singh, one of the stars for Punjab Kings in IPL 2023 is there in this. Ankit Kumar, Himanshu Rana, Abid Mushtaq. Now remember, Abid Mushtaq was one of the key players in the Jammu and Kashmir team who had a breakthrough season. So Abid Mushtaq's inclusion is a recognition of his talent. He is one of the players to look out for. And if memory serves me right, Abid Mushtaq was one of the players who had helped Australia train in the spin conditions in Alur, if I am not mistaken. So Jayant Yadav, Pulkit Narang, Nishant Sandhu, Siddharth Kaul, Vaibhav Arora and Baltej Singh. Vaibhav Arora for Kolkata Knight Riders, Baltej Singh for Punjab Kings. They were also there in this. Northeast. Now for the first time, if you have to look at it, Northeast Zone is going to have players from Nagaland, Manipur and all these other northeastern states. The one major name to look out for, Rajkumar Rex Singh. Rajkumar Rex Singh, if you remember, in the Kuch Behar Under-19 tournament, he had taken all 10 wickets. He took the perfect 10 in the Kuch Behar Under-19 trophy. So, from that point on, he's been doing relatively well for Manipur, but he's part of the Northeast Zone. If you look at it, none of the other players who have emigrated from the other zones are here. They have picked a local home talent in this. So, lots from Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Arunachal, Assam, they are all there in this. So, Northeast for the first time is becoming like the true Northeast entity in that. Rex Singh will be one of the players to watch out for. After his Kuch Behar exploits, he rather was not in the news for a long time. Now he's back. One hopes that he can put in a good show. So the Duleep Trophy is the first starting point for this year's edition of the domestic season in India. Remember, the Duleep Trophy is very, very important. Potential India caps, potential India selections can happen around the Duleep Trophy. Remember, the West Indies tour is in July 12th. The selection panel might be meeting tomorrow. So what is the situation now? One hopes that the players put in a good show, the selectors have a problem of plenty, and let's see how it goes on. So thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live, and don't forget we are on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. Thank you.